Out trunk or treat, sorry.
Welcome, everybody. Call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Got anybody online?
There's 5 people.
5? Very good.
All right, I'd like to ask for a consent motion for item 1.03. Find the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the October 20th, 2025 regular board meeting agenda.
Second.
Any questions on the agenda for tonight? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'd like to ask for a consent motion for item 1.04, approval of the regular board meeting minutes upon the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the October 6th, 2025 regular board meeting minutes.
Second.
Made second. Any questions on October 6th meeting? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Has anybody signed in? So we've made a little adjustment to the agendas. We're gonna give it a trial to see how, if moving community relations on public speaking up front. Nobody signed in? All right, first night's working. All right, if anybody does show up, we'll make a job. We're at the school reports, elementary or middle, high school. Any elementary report?
Yes, so the October elementary report, the elementary school has settled into routines and the learning is taking off across all parts of the school. You might see Mr. Purvis walking the halls with students jumping tens and counting to 100 each morning for quick interventions, or students' first published writing pieces of the year hanging on the walls. Field trips are underway with visits to local pumpkin patches and our local library. And did you know that the PTSA has its infamous trunk or treat coming up this Saturday, October 25th, from 10:30 to 12. You should stop by and experience the fun. As we wrap up October, our elementary student council will be established, so you will hear and see them soon. We have parents' conferences that will begin in November, followed by the end of semester 1. It's incredible how time flies when you're having fun. That's it.
All right, Allison, well done. Thank you. Thank you. Middle high school or nothing? Okay. All right. Greg, you're filling in for,
I am.
you're pinch hitting.
Pinch.
For the baseball.
Pinch hitting. I'll be hitting a home run.
All right, you know.
All right, so yeah, Scott's out, well, he's not sick, but someone's sick at home, so he had to stay home with that. So I just told him that I would present this for him so that we could get it approved, hopefully. And he can start the process of continued planning and things like that. So they're looking to go to Delaware this year. They kind of alternate back and forth between going to Ripken and Myrtle Beach, and then Delaware. We started 2 years ago. We just found a turf facility out there that's pretty cheap and it gets us out of here. And sometimes it's nicer there, sometimes it's not, depending on how we go there. So that's really the reason. He's just gonna say, we're gonna talk about why it's important and just give you kind of a sample itinerary for that trip as we go through there. So obviously team chemistry is a big part of it. It's just getting away as a team, a lot of those bonding things and different things like that. Also, obviously get to know each other outside of baseball and just being here at school. Like I said, warmer sometimes than New York, not always. The last, I think, 2 years ago, we knew it rained quite a bit. So it wasn't a lot better, but it does allow them to go there and practice and play in that environment. They enjoy living together. Is one thing, you know, they are in a house all together, 15 to 18 of them, and get to learn how to cook together and do different things and share the showers and have a good time there. So it's a good part of staying together. you know, like, obviously, they also get the opportunity to play some teams, from out in those local areas. Right now, we have 2 teams that we're kind of have worked on scheduling, so they will actually have 2 games out there, if it goes through, so they'll be able to play 2 contests. And then I would say the live pitching early is important, with baseball, rather than wait until later. And then just kind of, obviously, sports at the beach, that's kind of the complex, and then that's the sports house, just a couple pictures there. You can kind of see there, location, who's going, and the goal and lodging. And, pros and cons of Delaware, like I talked a little bit about, those are on there. You can kind of go through there, and then I think the last thing is just kind of the itinerary. You know, he's looking to go Monday through Friday, so that they're back, obviously in time for the holiday and things like that. So it's kind of a shorter trip, and they get out there. So, they would be taking a school bus, because you know, he enjoys doing that. It's a kind of a bonding thing that they do. Sometimes we think it's kind of weird that they want to ride on a school bus, but they actually enjoy that. Sometimes that's the good part of the trip that they like to do. And they do a lot of fundraising to help offset that price, and take care of that. So that's kind of the sample schedule as they go. Just a couple of questions, you know, the trip is 10,000. He's asking families to contribute 250. The rest is all covered through donations and things like that. Just provided bus. They use the money from the baseball fund for the gas and the drivers, so the district does not necessarily pay for that. The only thing we do pay for sometimes is the officials, at the contests out there, just like we would if we had a game here, we would pay for the officials and different things. Just a couple of FAQs that he thought he had from there. Questions or anything? Basically, he's been doing it. It's been a good trip. I've had no issues with it. He does a really good job of the planning, the preparation, and supervision has been.
So is that the plan to kind of alternate every other year?
That's kind of what his plan is right now, is just kind of go back and forth, so it's not, going to Myrtle Beach every year. So
Do they still have the current team?
They do some stuff, yes.
Yeah. That's good.
Sometimes some of the parents get up there and
Yeah.
try to swing the bat,
Good.
wiffle ball wise. So.
Yeah, so, thank you, Craig. Any questions for Craig?
No.
Right.
All right, I'd like to ask for consent vote for item 4.02 on the recommendation of the superintendent to approve the varsity baseball trip to Rehoboth Beach in Delaware from April 6th through April 10th, even though your agenda has April 1 through the 5th. I'd like to make those corrections. 6th through the 10th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
Scott?
You're free to go. All right, any administrative updates?
I think there's one more impromptu one, I believe. Christy, you taking the lead on this one?
Sure. Yeah,
Megan?
all right. Surprise mom.
Putting you on the spot or something.
Is it up there? John, did you have it?
I don't think I got anything.
Can you send it real quick?
Here.
How about, yeah, now there's crazy anticipation for what this is, right? You want me to go on to my report and then we can do it
Yeah.
right after that?
That's good.
Okay.
Just make a
We'll
little.
buy a little bit of
Unemployed
time.
adjustment.
Okay, so, first of all, I want to acknowledge a huge thank you to all of you. As you know, School Board Recognition Week was last week. Huge dedication and commitment. I don't think people always realize what a dedication, what a time commitment it is. But, you know, without the work that you guys do, the district wouldn't be the same. It's not just supporting, holding the policies. It's bringing the voice of the community into it, right? And this board has such a wide variety of perspectives. So as a school district, we'd like to thank you for that and everything that you did. A little card in front of you, so please take a look at that at your leisure. So moving on to the superintendent's update. I just wanted to mention the capital improvement project. We got good news that it has officially passed SED review. After a couple of back and forth, nothing major, but that's exciting news that we're gonna be moving forward. We're within our time frame and our timeline that we originally had planned for, actually ahead of it at this point. We could start going out to bid at any point. Our construction company and architects recommend waiting until January first. That's when you're gonna get the most amount of competition, the most amount of people putting in for the bid. Better competition typically means lower prices. So we're gonna be doing that at the beginning of the year. So we'll start that bidding process with the hope to work through that and still be on pace to break our ground sometime in April 2026. That being said, I just want to update. I know you guys need to know this, but update the public. It's a quick reminder that, there are four main parts of this project. The first one being the main entrance and the security enhancements that we're looking at, a complete overhaul of our main point of entrance to upgrade our security features. We have the UPK expansion, bringing the classrooms on campus, which I'm really excited about. We have a lot of energy, K to 12 here, but to bring our little ones pre-K on campus when that happens is going to be an exciting moment, along with music and art room renovation in that wing. So that's going to be some great work as well. Our main gymnasium renovation, as most people know, there are some major structural and architectural issues with that. It's not going to last a long time, the longevity that it should have. So, looking at that, that needed to be a main focus in this next capital project. So a complete overhaul of that, which is going to end up being a tremendous space that many sports are going to use, and it's going to be used for a wide variety of things. Last but not least, the auditorium improvements going to happen kind of backstage to improve accessibility for those that need that, as well as the logistics and functionality for performances such as music and theatrical. So those are our four main parts. So at this point, kind of putting final touches on things, the designers are working through renderings, which we've gotten kind of a first glance at our last OACM meeting, and it looks pretty spectacular. And what I would like to do is, once those are finalized, bring those to you guys to take a look at. We can have an official presentation, whether you want that to come from me, you want that to come from SEI or campus, that's up to you. You guys can have a discussion and let me know what you would prefer on that regard. But those are the updates on the capital project. Number two, school safety has always been and always will be our number one priority. I think most of you guys know, we've been really taking a close look at our overall security across the entire district in many regards, not just the drills we've been running, but also the outside. Looking at all of our exterior doors, making sure they're very secure and locked, as well as taking a close look at every single one of our procedures. We had at our last superintendent's conference day a focus of safety procedures, safety drills, where we worked in collaboration with Geneseo Police Department to not only do a thorough overlook of our individual practices, but we also did several tabletop exercises, which was great because it's not just about how you would handle the tabletop exercise, but anytime you're having great conversations around that topic, it raises questions and makes you think about, how does this affect me in my own particular role? What are some ripple effects of some different situations? So we work through those, and again, we're always looking to improve. Continuing through our fall drill schedule, we will have an early release drill, early dismissal drill coming up this Friday, and it's not an early dismissal from school. Students will not be leaving early, but that is to practice our procedures and what that looks like if we ever had to leave campus early, such as a water main break or a utility outage or whatever the case may be. We have great procedures, so we're just going to be looking at working through that. So part of it is for us as a staff to see what we need to do to be more prepared for that. The other part of it is practice for the students. Last but not least, over the past couple of weeks, we had our homecoming and a lot of Spirit Week activities. There were a lot of highlights. Students across all grade levels participated in themed dress-up days, a variety of engaging activities for students. We have pep rallies and class competitions. There was a ton of energy out there on the football field for our middle school pep rally and our high school pep rally. Remind me, do you guys remember, was it 8th grade that won the middle school? 8th grade, and I think the sophomore class won the high school one, right? Okay. Lots of fun, lots of energy. And then it's kind of capped off by our homecoming dance that took place this last Friday. And those are my updates. Any questions from you guys?
No. Not for me.
Okay.
I know we considered coming to the last board meeting in our pajamas, but
Yes,
we felt
that's right. We did not.
we did not do that. We didn't want to put the community through that. All right, thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, back to administrative update.
So our administrative update is thanking each and every one of you for the time that you dedicate to us as a school, to the community, and we have a special message here to share with you.
Well,
hello.
Can you please
Please
introduce yourselves?
I'm Carter Lore, and
And
I'm Demetria Gilgardy.
Thank you so much. And we're here to talk about the Board of
Education
Education because it's
because
next
next
week
week
is
is
a time to recognize the hard work of the Board of Education here at Geneseo. Carter, do you know what the Board of Education does?
Yeah.
You do?
You do?
All right, tell us.
The Board of Education are a group of representatives who help manage the school and make most of the rules.
Awesome. Great. And you had a chance to meet them, didn't you?
Yep.
Wonderful. All right, Demetria, in your
In
own words, what is the Board of Education? Well, that's okay. It's group, right?
Yeah.
And, is there anything we'd like to say to them, Demetria?
Yes. Thank you for coming here and just like I don't know how to say it, but like coming here and like helping us. Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you so much.
And also, thank you for giving up your time just to help the school. Like you spend late nights just working all day, all night. So thank you.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
So genuine.
I love that.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, fourth grade. I just had to pop in to see if you knew that next week is a time for us to recognize the Board of Education. Does anybody know what the Board of Education does? We got a couple of people. Okay, all right. All right, let's go here. Go ahead, Andra.
The Board of Education helps educate us and stand, and it's a group of people that volunteer and don't get paid to help us. It's part of the cafeteria, and it's the one that helps us educate and give money to our school.
Nice job. All right. So I love that you said they give their time. So that means they volunteer their time, right? So they really help to keep our school moving forward and growing to be the best that it can be. What? Is there anything that anybody would like to say to them, to the Board of Education? Ariel?
Exactly.
Ooh, for being here tonight, you're right. Monday nights, they're known for that. All right, go ahead.
Thank you for spending all your time cheering on us. Thank you for buying the stuff that we need. Thank you for liking kids.
They sure do love kids. Can we do maybe a group? Aries, you want to say something?
Thank you for coming here. Just to see some kids because you like them.
All right, and then
Thanks for taking your time for something that you don't need to do.
awesome. What can we all say all together? Thank you.
So this is just a compilation of all the different, components that you played an important role in, our mission, our vision, and then just, we captured some moments, both across the elementary school and then middle school and high school.
Thank you, Board of Education.
Into these classes interrupted, have them do that and have to back out and let the chaos ensue. Appreciate you hearing. Yeah, like the grandparents that send them back, right? Yeah. We really appreciate all that you
Thanks
do.
for everything.
Thank you very much. It's really nice.
Makes it all.
Thank you, administrative team, for taking the time to go in and collect that information.
That was nice.
Very, very genuine responses from the students. And lastly, as I mentioned, I want to thank you guys on behalf of the entire administrative team. Not just for the time, but your thoughtfulness, your purposeful and intentional decision-making, the questions you ask. And, I think we all see that your hearts are in the right place and you're here to serve the students, staff, and parents. So, we are very thankful for that. So, appreciate it.
On long Monday nights.
Good?
We're
Any other Updates? We're good.
Good to go.
So with that, we turn to committee reports.
Nothing for
Finance and audit met last time.
Yep.
Policy met tonight.
Yeah, policy met tonight, stuff like that. We got our first taste of the Erie One BOCES policy manual. It's very in-depth, very complete. And it's about 5 inches thick. So we got about 18 months that we're gonna work at that. We're setting up, we've discussed some policies that we had put some invested time into it. And Elena was kept us on track and was able to compare the policies for us, and we had that all set to go, so we didn't lose any time on those, which were the 5,000 ones, the procurement, things like that. Moving forward, we're setting up the structure in regards to how we're gonna take a look at this manual and be able to move through it in a timely fashion and adopt the appropriate ones that fit Joseph Central. So with that, I think it really is going to be a very good task for us to undertake, and we'll see some good development out of it at the very end.
Thank you. Yep, thank you to the policy committee. I know it's a thankless, detailed, focused role. Much appreciated. Any update from GCEF at this point?
Nothing.
Okay, thank you. All right, moving right along. Kevin?
Yes, under personnel, I'd like to ask for consent motion for items 8.02 to 8.11.
Second.
Any question on any of the personnel items? Your appointments of teacher aides, cafeteria cleaners, and so on. One leave of absence, one extension. All in favor? Any opposed?
Under section 9, new business, I'd like to ask for a consent motion for item 9.02 through 9.06.
Any questions on new business items? Service contracts? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
Under section 10, the business office would like to ask for a consent motion for item 10.02.
Any questions on the internal audit? I think we've all had a chance. Did everybody got it, right? I know the audit team did, but everybody else can read through it. So I had a couple comments that I just sent along from payroll perspective, but I think you get that pretty much under control at this point. So, all right. Motion made and seconded to approve the internal things audit. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
You want to?
No old business at this point. That means we're moving right along. In terms of the president's report, I'll keep it very brief tonight. Last week, I attended as a voting delegate for the NISBA pre-conference meeting. And it was an interesting night, I'll say the least, virtual conference. 37 items were discussed by 284 delegates. And everyone had a chance to speak, so it was a long night. But I did send out to everybody earlier today a summary of the various amendments, at least the ones that were approved of 34 of the 37. So, and again, there's no firm decisions. It's simply, this is what NISBA is being requested to advocate on behalf of all the school districts. There's some minor things that, I think just a couple of quick ones, just pre-K funding being part of the school aid formula was one of the key points. A lot of discussion about charter schools and so on in terms of various support or lack of support, whichever, depending on the positions, reducing lockdown drills from 4 to 2. That one was not approved, so from that standpoint, it's being left up to the districts. There's many others, but those are just a few that I'll highlight. And of course, that'll be taken up at the annual meeting next month. Allison, I didn't get to see you the first time you were here, but thank you. Okay, Jonah, thank you also again. Our retreat is tomorrow night. Okay, we'll start here in this room at 5:30. Have a good kickoff with the agenda, 4 basic items that we'll talk about. If we get through 2 of those agenda items, I'll be really happy. But at least we can tee up the other 2 and get us thinking about it. This will be the first of 2, maybe 3 sessions over between now and the spring of 2026. So we've sent out Superintendent Boswick sent out the package to everybody, so you've got some time to prepare and read and review and so on. So that kicks off here tomorrow night. Thank you for bringing up the SED approval. That's a good step forward. I know the team is working hard on all the pre-planning necessary to get ready for bids and then eventually for the construction project in second quarter of next year, April-ish timeframe. And for those who will be here Saturday, trunk or treat is 11 a.m.
Yep, 11 to 12:30.
11 to 12:30, okay. The Board of Education will be there again in costume. So we'll see how we look compared to others. All right, last year I think we did okay. All right, any other things anybody would like to bring up?
All right, I'd like to ask for a motion for adjournment to adjourn the meeting at 7:28 p.m.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, everybody. Quick meeting.